the main Telegram group. And according to that, each day our chief admin is posting that task, each day's task, and you have to do and share your learning experience in the main platform. And before, after that, you can join in the discussion. Every day we have discussion at 8:30 p.m. except Sundays. Okay. Then you can enter in the discussion group, and once you ask the discussion, and you can enter in the, you can participate in the discussion. Okay, are you getting my point?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Father.
Good evening, Father.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Good evening.
Very good evening. Yeah. Yes, Shanmuga, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Stuck.
Good evening, Father.
Very good evening. Am I visible and audible at YouTube? Just check those who are connected to YouTube. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just can I get connected to YouTube and send me a message over there, those who are here, so that people reach there very fast. We can begin very fast. I have only 60 minutes time. We have to complete. Yes.
Are you familiar with Lance Terrain?
Yeah. Thank you for the super chats, Bharati. And Bharati. Thank you for the super chat, Madhusri. Yes. Thank you. You all can try getting a super chat. You can get it for just 10 rupees, Indian rupees, so that we reach to maximum people. You can just click the dollar icon at the bottom of the YouTube comment space and get one super chat, which will give you a crown and a star in front of your name. You're getting a super chat. You can get it for just 10 rupees, Indian rupees, so that we reach to maximum people. Please mute. Second instrument, lower the sound, okay? Shall we begin?
Yes, Father.
No smiles. Okay. Yes. So let's, am I on focus mode? The YouTube? No?
No.
Focus mode, what's that?
Now it is focus mode.
No further. Little.
It's ending.
Oh, fine. Okay, let's have a minute silent prayer. By then, focus mode will be enabled, I believe. Please mute. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are from. Greetings of the day. Welcome to Edu Skills. OET Medis. If you are watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you love our mission and share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially and emotionally struggling to crack OET. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. Today we'll be dealing with the reading part C, the power of placebo, the explanation for the mock test, since that was the most challenging. I thought of starting with that. Okay. Cool. If you have got around 24 plus, you are good at reading now, because that was a bit challenging, I know. And good number of GIST questions were there. That's why you felt it challenging. Okay. And you can type in if you have any concerns in your YouTube comment space. I'll not be able to access the Zoom comment space, Zoom chat space. So please respond at the YouTube comment space. Yeah. Let me share my screen. The screen visible.
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Okay. Reading part C, placebo, power of placebo is the second text, extract text from yesterday's mock test. And reading key skills, power of placebo. You know, understanding the logical flow of the paragraphs is one of the most important reading part C skills. I've been stressing it. You know, just have a notebook and pencil or pen at your hand. We'll be doing some exercise today so that you understand better. Keep smiling. And make 2 columns in your page. Okay. One is for paragraphs. One is for questions. Yes. Ready?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Just on try sequence based on focus of each paragraph and questions. So we'll be going paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if there is a clue. Cool. Now, power of placebo. What is the sequence? Paragraph 1 is a problem. Just write down. Maybe you can make in 2 pages as well, because you can fill in something when you go through the text. Additional things. Leave some space after each para. Okay. Para 1 presents a problem. So when you read, you have to find out what is the problem. Second speaks of an experiment. What is the experiment mentioned in the second paragraph? And third paragraph speaks of application of the results of the experiment. Application of the results, application. Then fourth paragraph, future possibilities. The experiment has brought out some results. What are the future possibilities? And para 5, scientific validation. Scientific validation of the results of the experiment. Para 6, future implications. What will happen in the future if you apply these results of this experiment? And for your kind information, 99% you will not get this hard a paragraph, okay, or text, okay? People haven't got it from my experience. Usually there will be mixed type of questions. Here you have many of the questions either inference or gist. So this is very rare, but still it's good to work out the most challenging ones. Okay, keep smiling. Hope you have taken down this. Okay, this is the flow. Okay, a problem is there, then we should have some solution, right? So we get into some experiments, some research. Then we get some results, try to apply that as a solution to the problem. Then we'll think of the future possibilities. Then the result has to be scientifically validated, approved for implication or execution. Then future implication. What will be the future implications of applying these results? That is the flow of the text. Okay, sequence of paragraphs. Okay, on the other side, you can write our next column, background introduction to the problem. The first introductory paragraph, I said, is the most important one. Once you understand that, you understand most of the paragraphs very easily. Background and introduction to the problem. Para 2, research experiment plus evidence. Research experiment plus evidence. Para 3, clinical application. Para 4, new discovery, challenge to traditional thinking. You can just write below what you have written. It's not questions, okay? This again, I'm giving a little more detail about the paragraph. So what you have written, that's why I said leave some space below that. For more clarity, you can write these things. Para 5, scientific validation. Para 6, future implications. That you have written already. Okay. Shall we go forward? Yes, thank you. Chandravadini with a star, yeah. Yeah, Chandravadini, yes, superstar, and she's also a member, registered member. Okay, now let's go into the sequence of questions. First question is a lexical question, a thorn in medicine's side. Question 15. Question 16 gives reasons for the placebo effect. Reasons for the placebo effect. Reason, yes, plural I have put in bracket because one reason will be the answer. As you know about the paragraph structure, a problem, then reasons, 1, 2, 3, 4, one of them will be the answer. So reason for the placebo effect and result or results of the trial. Question 17 is asking about the results of the trial. Question 18 is asking about lesson to learn from capture studies. What are the lessons that health professionals should learn from these studies? Capture studies. Lesson to learn. Short also you can write for your understanding. 19, about conventional treatments. Conventional treatments. Something question is asking about conventional treatments. Question 20, again, lexical question. This new visibility, reference question. What does it refer to? Then question number 21, ultimate benefit of the research. Ultimate benefit of the research. What is the ultimate benefit of the research? 22, advantages of genetic testing. Advantages of genetic testing. Just for your understanding, advantage, ED, ADB, some short forms you can write as well. Is that cool? At YouTube, give me a thumbs up at YouTube if you are following me. This is going to be very interesting. Yes, Father. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this one we have already run. Paragraph. Hope you have this structure right. Paragraph and questions. One side paragraph, one side questions. Okay. Now coming to this one. This is the introductory paragraph. Sorry. The first one. Okay. The phrase a thorn in medicine's side highlights the way that the placebo effect. Option A varies from one trial to another, affects certain patients more than others, increases when researchers begin to study it. D, option D, or complicates the process of testing new drugs. Option A varies from one trial to another. Option B affects certain patients more than others. Option C increases when researchers begin to study it. Option D complicates the process of testing new drugs. Okay. Now, this is a lexical question. So what you have to do?
Immediately go to the
If
Go
it's
to the highlighted
highlighted border.
word. Okay. So you know what is placebo effect, right? What is placebo effect?
False or
False play.
false.
it's a
False.
false effect.
False effect.
False.
Not real treatment, it's a
False.
Okay. Now the thing is this. Whenever you take up a paragraph, I said the first method, foreseeing. If you don't know what it is, go to Google or ChatGPT and type what is placebo effect. See some images, foresee what is it. So you rightly said it is a false treatment, but then today they are saying we're going to prove that it's not false. Okay, you'll be disproven. Now, placebo effect, for example, I remember an example a lady doctor told me maybe more than 2 decades back. She was very famous in that village. And one night around 1:30 at midnight, a serious patient, the people brought to her. She has gained a lot of trust from the villagers. And in fact, she knew the patient is in a bad condition, but she has no medicine in her residence. But then she thought, let me give something. She gave some B capsules, B complex capsules, just to convince. Okay. And the patient was cool. Within no time, patient recovered. Did you get me? Even the temperature simply collapsed, came down. After 10 minutes, the patient was almost okay. So is it a false treatment? What do you understand here? Only the B complex capsule was given. And the patient was cool. And went back home, and 2 more capsules were sent. Had it in the morning and afternoon. Patient was healed of her problem. What do you say? What did heal the patient?
Trusting someone, Guru.
Trust, okay? Trust.
Yes.
Anything else?
It's a
No problem.
psychological patient's
the emotional support also.
Emotional
Yeah.
and believe the patient.
Emotional, psychological, trust, everything keep in your mind. That's what we call foreseeing. Now you will find answers for all your, whatever you said, you will have either a supporting answer or a disproving statement here. Now coming to a thorn in medicine side. Is it at the end of the paragraph, sentence, or in the beginning? This one is
In
End
the
of
last
End
portion
of
of the
the
paragraph.
last.
Yeah. So where will be the answer?
before that.
Begin.
After that.
After that.
After that. If it is subject, it will be a previous sentence. If the subject is highlighted, answer will be in the previous sentence. Or simply as a thorn in medicine. To prove a medicine is effective, pharmaceutical companies must show not only that their drug has the desired effects, but that the effects are significantly greater than those of placebo control group. Do you have a synonym of this or synonymous expression in any of these options? Means to prove medicine is effective, it is not easy. Pharmaceutical companies must show not only that drug has the desired effects, but also the effects are significantly greater than those of a placebo control group. Okay, one group will be given placebo tablets, B complex capsules. Other group will be given real medicine. So now the proving process is so difficult. Just showing the results is not enough. You have to compare to prove that it is not just placebo effect, not because of the faith of the patients, as you said, trust of the patients. It's not psychological healing, or it's not just the healing of the symptoms, but the healing is real. You have to prove. So anyone, any option? varies from one trial to another. Only the highlighted thing, the next sentence. Does it speak varies to about different trials?
Option
Is
D.
this sentence high?
Option
Pardon?
B.
Option D.
Option D.
No, I'm asking for option A. Does it speak, this sentence speaks about varies from one trial to another? Does
No.
it speak about different trials?
No.
Also, effect affects certain patients more than others. Is there a comparison?
No.
No.
Total patients.
And increases when researchers begin to study it. It's not
No.
applicable. Nothing is mentioned.
No mention.
So complicates the process of testing new drugs.
Yes.
Placebo effect complicates. Okay, placebo, because we are not sure whether it's because of the trust, as Minnie Jackson said, because of the trust the patient is healed, or because of the medicine. Or is it only the symptoms are healed or the real condition is healed? So do we need to read rest of the things?
No,
No.
Father.
No. Now there is a contrast word. Some people often ask me, you said you should go after the contrast word. Now there is a contrast word here. How do you answer?
Yeah.
How do you answer them?
This is lexical question. It's highlighted word.
Yeah, since it is lexical question, you have to go to the highlighted word. If the subject is highlighted, go to the previous sentence. If the object, later portion of the sentence is highlighted, or if there is a hyphen, go to the next portion. So other things are not relevant. Okay. Then let's check. Okay, this paragraph 1. Okay. So this is it, right? See, now we'll just have a look at the structure of the paragraph. Background plus introduction to the problem. So TED studies, TED capture, I have just made it short, TED capture studies the placebo effect. See, here it is said, for the last 15 years, Kapchak and fellow researchers have been studying the placebo effect. That is the background. Last 15 years, they have been studying on placebo effect, something that before the 1990s was seen simply as a thorn in medicine side. Thorn in medicine side means unnecessary difficulty near the solution, near the medicine. To prove a medicine is effective, pharmaceutical companies, so drug companies must prove their medicines work better than placebos. That was the answer. Complicated process. Now you see next portion. Placebos often produce healing effects. However, you have both groups often show healing results. Both group means one group given real medicine, one group given false medicines, placebo medicines. Okay, fake medicines. Both have healing effects. So should you give real medicines at all? Then researchers identified several factors contributing to placebo responses. After the however, second portion is speaking about several researchers identified several factors contributing to placebo responses. There are several factors given here. 1, reporting bias. 2, doctor attention. 3, placebo delivery methods. 4, natural improvement of symptoms. So normally if there is a lexical question, there will be one more question from the same paragraph. So after however, there is an answer. Next question is from the same paragraph, and what will be the answer as per the paragraph structure?
One of the
Reason.
factors.
Now we have not seen the question, but we are asking, several factors are there, so one of the factors must be the answer. One of the factors must be the answer.
Yes.
So the question may end with a due to or some reason, some expression mentioning the reason. Okay?
Natural improvement of symptoms.
Pardon? Sorry?
Naturally.
Father, I tried to say you show us a couple reasons, right? And then I tried to say natural. One of this must be answer, and it's following
next.
16th question, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes.
So the 15th question, not 16th, the previous question, to prove a medicine is effective, pharmaceutical companies must show not only that drug has the desired effects, but that the effects are seemingly greater than those of a placebo control group. Means drug companies must prove drugs outperform placebos. That is the meaning. Okay? Outperform placebos. Answer is D, as we have seen, and A, B, C unsupported. There was nothing to do with the paragraph at all. Normally, all the lexical questions, only one will have a connection with the text. Rest will be unsupported or unconnected. So, question number 16. In the first paragraph, it is suggested that part of the placebo effect. Tell me what has to be highlighted.
Suggested. Suggested.
Due to.
Okay. Effect in trials is due to.
Due to.
So, what will be the answer?
Reason.
Reason. So, they are asking for one reason. Okay. A, the way health problems often improve naturally. Okay, health problems will be healed naturally. Researchers unintentionally amplifying small effects. B, patients' responses sometimes being misinterpreted. Misinterpretation of responses. Doctors treating patients in the control group differently. Treating patients differently. Okay. So, now part of the placebo effect in trials is due to. Here, what has happened now? We have already read till here, right? Till however. So what you have to do? Just ignore that. For the lexical question, we have read it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So don't waste your time reading those things, but go straight away to however. Next portion. Both groups often show healing results. Kapchuk's innovative studies were among the first to study the placebo effect in clinical trials and tease apart its separate components. He identified such variables, such factors, variables as patients reporting. Variable 1, patients reporting bias, a conscious or unconscious, to please researchers. Second one, patients simply responding to doctor's attention. They want the doctor's attention, so simply they say positive things. Third one, the different methods of placebo delivery.
Symptoms
1, 2, 3.
Symptoms subsiding without treatment.
Without treatment.
And symptoms subsiding
Without
treatment.
without treatment. And you have your bestie here.
Yes.
Yes. And grow naturally.
Whenever there is a list, one of those things will be the answer. And usually fanboys will be there. So tell me, anything is connected to any of these?
Symptoms subsiding without treatment.
Subsiding
The
without
way
treatment.
health problems often improve.
Without treatment. Which one?
Last.
Option A.
The way health
Yeah.
problems often.
The way health
Improve
problems
naturally.
often improve naturally without treatment. Naturally means natural
Without
healing,
treatment.
no treatment. So the reason, part of the, means one of the, part of the placebo effect, means one of the reasons. One of the reasons. There are 4 reasons given. One of them is the result. From one paragraph you have 20 marks. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Yes. So you see, shouldn't waste the time, especially reading the first portion. So if you want more explanation, in the first paragraph, it is suggested that part of the placebo effect in trial is due to reason. Answer must be reason. Part of the one of the means there is a list. There will be a list. The way health problems often improve naturally, option A. So here we said already symptoms subsiding without treatment. Symptoms subsiding without treatment, naturally improving conditions contribute to placebo results. Strategy, paraphrasing. If you know the paraphrasing, it becomes very easy. See, the previous one was reason. Now this one is
Result.
results.
Result.
How beautifully it is
Result.
going. You see the flow. You see, first one was lexical. Next one was about reasons. Now it is giving results. So, what will be the nature of the text? The whole text, whole article.
Suggest. Opinion. Based.
No. Such a nature, not type of the test. Nature
Okay.
of the language.
Inference. Inference.
Inference.
Reason, result.
Inference.
No.
Cause and effect. Result.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect.
Reason and result mean cause and effect. Most of the whole text will be in the line of cause and effect. Results of the trial discovered in the second paragraph suggest. Okay, what does the result suggest? Okay. Surprising, option A, surprising findings are often overturned by further studies. Okay, does it speak about further studies? Then simulated acupuncture is just as effective as the real thing. Speaks about acupuncture. Is there a comparison in the paragraph about simulated acupuncture and real acupuncture? See, patients' expectations may influence their response to treatment. Patient expectations. It's easy to underestimate the negative effects of most treatment. Negative effects. Okay. So, the paragraph speaks about research, one experiment, and the evidence. Okay. What does the result of this particular experiment suggest? That is a question. So, you are looking not just for results. What does the result suggest? What is the impact of the result? Result of the result. Result of the result. How beautiful. Can somebody read it?
Father.
Yeah, please.
CAPCHEC's first randomized clinical drug trial, involved 278 participants who were hoping to alleviate severe arm pain such as carpal tunnel syndrome or tendonitis. Half the patients were instructed to take pain-reducing pills, while the other half were told they would be receiving acupuncture treatment. But just 2 weeks into the trial, about a third of participants, regardless of whether they had pills or acupuncture, started to complain of terrible side effects. They reported things like extreme fatigue and nightmarish levels of pain. Curiously, though, these side effects were exactly what the researchers had warned patients about before they started treatment. But more astounding was that the majority of participants, in other words, the remaining 2/3, reported real relief, particularly those in the acupuncture group. This seemed amazing, as no one had ever proved the superior effect of acupuncture over standard painkillers. But CAPCHEC's land hadn't proved it either. The acupuncture needles were in fact retractable stamps that never pierced the skin, and the painkillers were actually pills made of cornstarch. This study wasn't aimed at comparing two treatments. It was deliberately designed to compare two fates.
Okay. Now they are asking about the results. What does the result suggest? So where will be the answer?
C, Father.
It must be at the end portion.
End of the
Because they'll be speaking about the research. First step will be how the research was conducted, then what was the result, then what is the suggestion. What you can infer, what you can understand from the results. So, any clue for anyone?
Contrast words, Father.
Yeah, there are many contrast words, so I have highlighted all.
What about last one, Father?
Which one?
Last contrast words.
Model verb, Father. Suggest option C.
Okay. Option C. Patient's expectations may. That's a good clue. That's a good idea. And if you know model verbs, you have the answer.
Yes.
If you know that clue, you know the answer. We don't agree with it, but I will highlight it, okay? With one strategy, sometimes you can go to the answer. Okay, please mute. Please. That means if we can find them. Get them.
Priya.
Okay. How careless people can be, right? Okay, that shows not at all respecting the platform or OET. That's very bad. Okay, it's not going to help you. See, even if you concentrate on it, it's very difficult to understand and get the things. If you are doing your business and attending the class, you'll not be able to. Yeah, it's cool. We understand your situations, but understand we shouldn't disturb others. Okay, so where do you have the answer? Or any other objections somebody raised? There is a suggest. So definitely a modal verb will give you guidelines to the answer. And you have modal verb only in
C.
third option, right? C option. So that is the answer. As per the modal verb strategy, without going anywhere, without even reading the paragraph, if you are competent, only when you are competent, you can choose the answer. That's why I said you need fraction of seconds. Fraction of seconds. Now you can object or support or find the answer where it is, so that we are sure the modal verb strategy is pakka.
Father, is in the option D, must. Is must not
Most is not a modal verb.
Not a modal
Most
verb.
is not a
Absolutely.
verb.
A scale.
Most is a scale.
Scale.
Yeah, there is no scale in this one. Question
sorry?
stem. Question
Can I
stem.
ask
Always you have to focus on the question stem, then to the options, not from the option to the question stem. Okay. Yes.
For each question, these strategies apply. Modal verb and
Who is asking?
Sheila.
Sheila must be a beginner, right?
Yes.
Sorry, ma. You can just watch those episodes 1 to 45. Then you will really understand. Because,
I already watched it, but I wanted to ask a question. For each question, these strategies apply, not any exception.
No. What I'm saying, you cannot say to which question this will apply.
Yeah.
Only looking at the questions, you can. Which question I can say? I can't say any question. If there is a model, a suggestion, a word like suggest or advice or recommendation, such words in the question stem, the first line of the question, then you have to look for a modal verb in the answer option. If there is a modal verb in the answer option, that must be the right answer. So here, among the first, suggest is the word, and as per the modal verb, suggest means recommendation.
Yes.
Or so may is used here. May influence their response treatment, patient's expectations. This is a suggestion. It's not a factual statement. But let's go to the question text. Where is it?
At the
Where do you
end,
have?
after but.
After but?
The last contrast but, Father.
Where is
Last contrast word after that.
You have to tell me where it is. What does it mean?
Hadn't proved it.
Team hadn't proved it either. The acupuncture needle were in fact retractable shams that never pierced. So this shows that the patients were just placebo. It was never pierced in the skin, and the painkiller were actually the pills of corn starch.
That doesn't lead you to third option. Now you can also, as I said, look into the emotional words. When there are emotional words, amazing,
Astonishing.
Astounding.
Where is it? Astonishing.
But more astounding.
Where is it?
After
Which
but
line?
more astounding.
Curious, but
more astounding. Okay, more astounding. Okay. Now they reported though these side effects were exactly what the researchers had warned patients about before they started treatment.
Yes.
These side effects were told to them. they were told these side effects will be there. Now you see, when the doctor says once you have chemo, you will not be able to walk or do something for 3-4 days. You'll be having a lot of tiredness. You'll not be able to eat. You will have vomiting sensations. Naturally, the patient is expecting all these things right after the chemo. So patients naturally will feel it. So patients' expectations may influence their response to treatment. After the treatment, this may happen, may influence. It is not categorical. Now they were told there will be side effects. Okay?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. But then particularly those in the acupuncture, this seemed emerging. No one had ever proved the superior effect of acupuncture over standard painkillers. Now the thing is this, 2 groups were there. One was given.
Two fakes, Father. One
Both the fakes, but one was acupuncture, other one was painkillers. But both were fake. Acupuncture was, there was no needle going inside. It was only just touching there. Okay, stitching on the skin. It was not piercing the skin.
Yes.
Means there was no treatment at all. There was no treatment at all. In that case, should the patients feel side effects? When there was no medicine given, no acupuncture done, no painkiller given, should there be side effects?
No, Father.
No, but then they were complaining of severe nightmare, difficulties and side effects. So what does it say? Patients' expectations may influence their response to treatment. It's called gist-based question. Gist-based question. You'll have to look into everything. Okay, here also you can see research, experiment and evidence. Captures first randomized clinical drug trial involved 270 participants who were hoping to alleviate several. All these things are, first part is saying how the research was conducted. Then what was the effect? But then what was the reality? Effect was that there are a lot of side effects. Some said, really, I am relieved of all the pain, all the problems. Some said, I have severe side effects. I cannot sleep. I have terrible pain. So this is gist-based question. That's why you find it a bit challenging. If it is a gist-based question, can you think of contrast words? No. The whole paragraph we have to focus on. So one thing we understood from yesterday's mock test is you find gist-based questions difficult or challenging.
Yes.
That is cool. We'll deal with it. Okay. Now you see, but more astounding, all those things. In general, this patient's expectations may influence the response to treatment. Even otherwise, you can go with modal verbs once you are competent. Okay. Patients experienced expected side effects and expected benefits. Placebo produced responses because expectations influence the outcomes. Patients experienced both. Expected, they were told that there will be so many side effects. Many of them experienced it. And expected benefits. Many of them said, oh, no pain now at all. After the treatment, no pain, doctor. I am so relieved. I am so cool. I am so happy. No pain. Others said, I have severe side effects. But there was no medication at all, right? So that is called placebo, power of placebo. So placebo produced responses because expectations influence the outcome. Strategy, cause, effect, inference. Cause and effect language, then you have to infer. What is the message? The gist of it. Is that cool?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's confusing.
Question 18. According to the writer, what should health professionals learn from captive studies? Learning, the lesson for the health professionals. What should health professionals learn? Now, your focus should be what is the lesson for the health professionals. They'll be clearly mentioning it somewhere. First one, option A, the use of placebos is justifiable in some settings. Okay. Option B, the more information patients are given, the better. Option C, patients value clarity and honesty above clinical skill comparison. Second, B and C are comparisons. Dealing with option D, dealing with patients' perceptions can improve outcomes. Do you have any idea? from the flow of the message, flow of the text? Already you have some clue from the last. That's why I said the previous paragraph should lead you to the next answer. You have to learn that connectivity. Just think of the previous answer. Patients' expectations may influence the
Further D
perception.
option. Feelings,
So here,
patients.
perceptions. Yeah, that is, yeah, exactly. Because it cannot be opposite. Same for the study of the same study. See, captures needle pill experiment. Same experiment. Okay. There is one person, admins, if you can identify who is that person. Disturbing. Okay. Yeah. Yes. See, now, if you have that idea, that's what you have to develop. Take time. See, that's why I have shown you on the paragraph structure in the first paragraph, putting in the columns. Now, you see, the previous one says patient expectations may influence their response to treatment. This one is dealing with patients' perceptions can improve outcomes. So give them good perceptions. If you tell them there will not be, actually there will not be any side effects of this medicine, will they feel side effects? Most of them may not feel any side effects. If you say after this, if you take these tablets, you will never sleep at night, the patient will not sleep. So patient's perceptions are important. So that is the just what you call logic understanding of the sequence. Now let's read and find out whether that is the right answer. Yeah, same one.
This is the one finding.
Come on now, read somebody, please.
Patient
needle pill experiment shows that methods of placebo administration are as important as the administration itself. It is a valuable insight for any health professional. Patients' feelings and beliefs matter, and the ways physicians present treatments to patients can significantly affect their health. This is the one finding from placebo research that doctors can apply to their practice immediately. Others, such as sham acupuncture, pills, or other fake
Do you need
interventions.
to read more?
No, sir.
Once you find the answer, you need not read more. So what is the answer?
Patient's feelings and benefits.
Yeah, and it's clearly saying it's a valuable insight for any health professional. Valuable insight. Patient's feelings and beliefs matter. Perception matters. Their perception matters. Can significantly affect their health. Significantly can improve outcomes. One finding from placebo research that doctors can apply to their practice immediately. The lesson that you have to take. Doctors means health professionals. Crystal clear?
Yes, Father. Yes,
but then you know we got the answer even before looking at the text, right?
Yes, Father. Again, model verb.
That you have to not model verb itself. You have to understand model verb also. Yes, you can go with the should and can. Okay, that's another thing. Even otherwise, sequence you have to. I am highlighting certain things in certain paragraphs because sequence you should be able to highlight, write down, and say, okay, if the previous paragraph says about the same study, the next paragraph cannot speak opposite because the study is same. Needle pill experiment, acupuncture and painkillers.
Yes.
Clear? And
Yes,
use of placebo is justified in some settings. We did not read, but the first option is just opposite of what the last sentence says. Using placebo in this way requires deceit. Deceit means cheating, which falls foul of several major pillars of medical ethics. It is against medical ethics like patient autonomy and informed consent. So the use of placebo is justified in some settings is opposite of what the last sentence speaks. Okay. Second one is comparison. Third one is comparison. That's also the patients. So dealing not about the professionals, but it's about the patients. Dealing with patients' perception can improve outcomes. Ultimately, placebo means patient's perception, right? That's what Minnie Jackson said. Their trust, their perception. Basically, if you understand what is placebo, That is patient's perception. So in every paragraph, patient's perception, their trust, their feelings are very, very important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can we go forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you want, patient's feelings and beliefs matter. Presentation of treatment affects outcomes. Principle, perception influences clinical outcomes. So author's message or opinion. Okay, next one. I have only 10 more minutes. 19. What is suggested about conventional treatments in the fourth paragraph? About conventional treatments. You have to just see what is suggested about conventional treatments. Option A, patients would sometimes be better off without them. Do you have any connection with any of the previous answers?
Yes.
Which one? Which question? Which answer?
Without treatment.
Without treatment. So what is the same answer is here? Patients would sometimes be better off without the traditional conventional treatments.
Father, there is also a patient perception. Same.
Yeah. And they often relieve symptoms without curing the disease. Which one? Conventional treatment. They often relieve symptoms without curing the disease. They may not work if patients do not know what they are. That's also opposite of what earlier we said. Patients don't know what they are. Patients were told there will be side effects. They didn't know it's a fake acupuncture. They didn't know it's a fake pill. That's opposite. Insufficient attention is given to developing effective ones. So new discovery and a challenge to traditional thinking. Yeah, please read.
Years of considering this problem led Kapchik to his next clinical experiment. What if he simply told people they were taking placebos? This time his team compared two groups of IBS sufferers. One group received no treatment. The other patients were told they would be taking fake inert drugs and told also at some length that placebos often have healing effects. The study results shocked the investigators themselves. Even patients who knew they were taking placebos describe real improvement, reporting twice as much symptom relief as the no-treatment group. It hints at a possible future in which a clinician cajole the mind into healing itself and the body without the drugs that can be more of a problem than those they purport to solve. So is that without the drug, Acha?
Without the drugs that can be more of a problem than those they purport to solve. Patients would sometimes be better off without the conventional drugs or medications. So what is the writer supporting? Placebo or conventional medication treatments?
Placebo.
Placebo. He is supporting placebo. Okay. He is supporting placebo. So everywhere it should be supporting placebo. Answer should be supporting placebo. There interruption in the live streaming. Okay, cool. Fine, it is. Okay. Is that clear? Patients would sometimes be better off without them. Again, it's inferring. Okay, last. At the end, they are saying, they are speaking about the experiment. Again, you see, structure is same. One experiment. Next clinical experiment is next clinical experiment. Then he speaks what is the experiment. So what were they told? They were told you are going to be given placebo drugs. Means fake drugs, not real drugs. That will not have any impact. But then they also said that placebos often have healing effects. They said, though it's not a real drug, it has healing effects. Doctor, a medical professional is telling the patient, though these are not real drugs, medication, these have real healing effects. So they are convinced. Their perception is that, okay, if I take this tablet, I will be healed. So they get healed. So should they go to the drugs which has so many side effects? No. Without the drugs, that can be more of a problem than those they purport to solve. Treatments, conventional treatments not required. We require more explanation. Healing itself and the body. Healing itself and the body without drugs. Yeah. Any concern?
Acha, the question is like, about conventional treatment. So the conventional treatment is that the clinical experiment. Is that right?
Exactly.
Or
No. Conventional treatment means real medications, what you call your allopathy. The placebo treatment is almost like a psychological treatment. Did you get it? Conventional treatment means when there is temperature, you give them
English medicine.
paracetamol, English medicine. Yeah, in local colloquial language, English medicine. Conventional medicine means English medicine.
okay, thank
Do
you.
you get it? Okay,
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
that concept should be there. Placebo means it's a fake treatment. As I said in the beginning, doctor did not have a medicine, so she gave B-capsules, the B-complex capsules, and patient was healed. That B-complex capsules were the placebo treatment. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
So if by taking B-complex tablets, if you can be healed, why should you take paracetamol and Dolo or this other medicines? If just touching some needles without piercing your skin, if your condition can be healed, why should you pierce your whole skin and have acupuncture? Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Some patients may be better off without conventional treatments, implicit meaning. Okay, cool. Yeah. The 20th one, what does the phrase this visibility refer to? Reference question. On 1A, option A, improvements in the design of placebo studies. Improvements in the studies. B, the increasing acceptance of placebo research. C, innovations in the technology used in placebo studies. D, the willingness of placebo researcher to admit mistakes. So you are not telling me what to highlight.
Improvement. Increasing acceptance.
Innovation.
Innovation in technology.
Innovations in the technology used in innovations. Okay. Innovations. So this new visibility, if you know the basic English, you know what is visibility. My visibility. What is visibility?
Acceptance.
Visibility means acceptance. But then you can see in the context what is it. So where we have to go?
Highlighted.
Highlighting word.
This
year.
This means before.
So this is first part of the sentence.
Subject.
So where you have to go?
Before
that. Yeah, previous sentence. It's those. So you can read from little early so that you can understand. PET scans and functional magnetic resonance imaging. Captchuk's team has shown with these technologies. These technologies means PET and MRI that placebo treatments affect the areas of the brain that modulate pain perception. It's those advances in hard science, said one of Captchuk's research, that even that have given placebo research a legitimacy it never enjoyed before. Given a legitimacy it never enjoyed before. So once you are competent, you need not go anywhere. Just before the highlighted word. Subject is highlighted. A legitimacy it never enjoyed means the acceptance. Legitimacy means acceptance. Authenticity. Acceptance. So just before it. Once you are competent, you have just before it. Okay. But then for the understanding sake, I read a little more. That's all. So what is the answer?
B. The increasing acceptance of placebo research.
Yes.
Option B.
Yeah.
Hello, Father.
Very cool. Yes. We'll come back. We'll come back. Once we finish, we'll come back. Okay. Because I have only 5 more minutes. Okay. Given placebo research, a legitimacy it never enjoyed before. That's the reference question. Okay. Now, 21. In the 5th paragraph, it is suggested that Captchuk's research may ultimately benefit from. Benefit from. Suggest that Captchuk's research. Now the benefit, what is the benefit for the Captchuk? or the researchers? Research
research.
benefit from means what do the researchers benefit? Okay, not the patients. Now they are asking what this CAPCHEC was working for say 18 years, 15 years, right? Doing the research. What is the advantage for them? The financial success of drug companies. Is it advantage of researchers?
No.
No. A change in the way that doctors are paid.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Doctors are paid. Let's check. Then the increasing number of patients being treated.
Patients being treated.
Then improved monitoring of patients by healthcare providers.
Monitoring.
By monitoring patients, can the
monitoring.
research workers get some benefit because the nurses are giving good nursing care?
No.
No. So please read. Please read fast. Time up for me.
But to really change minds in mainstream medicine, researchers have to show biological evidence, a feat achieved only in the last decade through imaging technology such as positron emission tomography scans and functional magnetic.
Now come on. Yeah. Now come on. Till here, we have already this visibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
This visibility was here,
As
right?
private hospitals.
As private hospitals.
This was already dealt with, so we are not reading it, okay?
So we should continue.
For the previous question, right?
Yes.
So this visibility has encouraged not only research funds, but also interest from healthcare organizations and pharmaceutical companies. As private hospitals in the US run by healthcare companies increasingly reward doctors for maintaining patients' health.
Reward.
Research like CAPCHECs become increasingly attractive and funding flows. They get a lot of funding. Researchers get a lot of funding. So any option?
Option B.
B.
Change the way the doctors are
The
paid.
companies increasingly reward doctors for maintaining patient health. So a change in the way that doctors are paid. That's why funds are flowing to researchers. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. You'll go a little faster. 22nd, last one. According to the final paragraph, it would be advantageous for companies. Now, earlier it was for researchers. Now it is for,
Now it is for the companies.
companies to be able to use genetic testing. Genetic testing, how does it become advantageous to companies? Option A, understand why some patients don't respond to a particular drug. Why some patients don't respond. Okay. Advantage of the companies, okay, by genetic testing. B, choose participants for trials who will benefit most from them. Choosing participants for trials. Okay. And see option C, find out which placebos induce the greatest response.
Greatest response.
Find out greatest response.
And exclude certain individuals from their drug trials. Exclude certain individuals.
Okay.
Okay. According to the final paragraph, it would be advantageous for companies to be able to use genetic testing. Okay. Now, if you are for the common understanding, gradually you reflect upon it. According to the final paragraph, it would be advantageous for companies. According to the final paragraph, what is the message? Means you have to read the paragraph and then only you will get the message, right?
Yes.
So it will be at the end. It will be at the end. Yeah, that is called inference at the end. So let's read last one or two sentences. If drug companies see, and again, it is again this name you can go to name this one drug company could pre-select people who have low predisposition for placebo. So this could seriously reduce the size, cost, and duration of clinical trials, bringing cheaper drugs to market. What does it mean? This could seriously reduce the size cost. Could pre-select people. Pre-select people means?
Before.
Select some people.
Pre-select means some are included, some are excluded. So, what is the advantage for the companies? You can exclude so many individuals, certain individuals who are not required. You not spend money on so many subjects. Okay. Pre-select means include or exclude.
Exclude.
Either you can include some people or you can exclude. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, just 3, okay? Because of the time constraint, I'm going a little faster. Can you have read it again? So D is the answer. Could change. If you remember, it would be advantageous. It would be advantageous means speculative language. Speculative language could change, could pre-select people. Speaking about the future, speculation, prediction. If you remember that the paragraph I taught you about trees, planting trees.
Yes, Father.
In India is planting trees. It could give shade.
More shade.
It could give in the future. It could give shade to the public. So also this is about speculation. This is about speculation. Most of the answers are either gist or inference. That's why you found it a bit challenging. But gradually work it out again. It will be very interesting, and you'll see that. But then rarely you get such challenging paragraphs. As far as my experience goes for decades now, rarely you get such typical question types. There will be mixed questions because all the 5 sample materials at the OET website, you just go into it, you will not find such typical things. However, let's be challenging. Okay, nobody should challenge us. Okay.
Yes,
so work it out again. Okay, I've gone a little faster because I have to go for my prayers. Okay.
Yes, Father.
Work it out again. So we are ending here. Work it out again and let us know what you feel. Okay, but then your scores were good. Okay, now you have to take the same material and try to work it out. That active batch, if you want the this one, PPTs, I can send you in the batch if at all you don't have the screenshots. Otherwise, those who have taken the screenshots, please share them so that everybody benefits. So that's it. Great going. God bless you. Keep going, and each one reach one. Be mindful of each one reach one. See that your friends, everybody subscribes. Every day one reach at least one person. Get one of your friends' phones when you're working and ask them to subscribe, or you can subscribe for them from their phone. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Father, thank you so much, Father.
Thank you, sir.